everyone, and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be the first of many in my new decluttering series. So I'm going to be decluttering all of the makeup in my collection. So today's video is first going to be on face and base products. So it's going to be primers, foundations, concealers, powders, all of that kind of stuff. So it's going to be split up into many parts because I have a lot of makeup in my collection, so you're going to see what I keep and what I declutter and what I trash and the reasons for that. So I hope these decluttering videos helps you guys in your collections to help you, get rid of stuff that you don't have, pan things, realize the stuff that you love, and help you kind of realize what's in your own makeup collections as well. So I really hope these decluttering videos help you guys out, and let's just get right on to the decluttering. Alright, so here are all of my face/base products. So it's all my primers, foundations, concealers, and powders. To be quite honest, I'm probably going to be keeping most of these items, but it's still good to, go through it and declutter what I don't need. So first off, let's start with the stuff I know for sure I'm going to be keeping. So first, I'm definitely going to be keeping this Makeup Forever HD foundation. This is the original foundation. It's in the shade 115. I really do like this foundation. I also have a sample of the new Ultra HD foundation in the same color, and I actually feel like they're both pretty similar, but I really like how they both look on my skin, so I'm definitely going to be keeping both of these. I'm also going to be keeping the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream. This is in the shade Fair, and I really do like this CC cream. It's kind of like a tinted moisturizer, but it has a little bit more coverage than a normal tinted moisturizer, and I really like it every day for school. I also really like how it has SPF 50 plus with UVA and UVB protection, and also it comes with a pump as well, which is really nice. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this. Now, I am not going to be keeping this sample since, I already have the big size of it. And also this one is in the shade medium, so it's not in a shade that fits me. And I just got this as a sample with an Ulta order I made, so I'm going to be passing this sample on. I'm also going to be keeping all 4 of my full-size concealers. So the first one right here is the Bare Minerals concealer in the shade Well Rested. I am using this in my Project Use It Up for 2017, so I am definitely going to be keeping it and trying to use it up this year. I definitely really like this, but I feel like if I put it over a really heavy concealer, then it does get a little bit cakey and shows wrinkles a little bit, but you just kind of have to keep your watch on it. I feel like it's a little bit sheer as a concealer itself, but it's a little bit too heavy layered over concealer, so you just kind of have to be careful with it, and I'm going to try to find different ways to use it. But anyways, I'm keeping this one to use up. I am also keeping this NARS concealer. This is I think it's the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Vanilla. I really do like this concealer a lot. It's definitely worth the hype. I mostly use it underneath my eyes, but I do like it on areas of my face that get red. It covers those really nicely, especially on my nose and cheek area. I think if you have drier skin, I feel like you would like this a lot, but I have oily skin and enjoy it as well, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. I'm also going to be keeping the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is another super raved about concealer on YouTube, and this is in the shade Fair, so it's one of the actual skin color ones versus like the brightening one and stuff. It comes with a sponge tip applicator, which does get pretty messy, and I also feel like this concealer, you can use it up super fast. As you can see, I feel like I'm like already done with this concealer, but it is a really nice concealer, especially for the drugstore, so I'm going to be keeping it and probably finishing it up fairly soon. And I'm also going to be keeping this Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer. This is what I use really on any acne spots, any red spots. I use it mostly for like precise concealing, but I use it for, big areas on my skin as well. It's also waterproof, which I really like, and this is in the shade 3. So yeah, this concealer I've had for like 3 years, but it's still going because it's super full cover, like it says, so you don't need a lot of it. I'm only up to like here or there. This is also included in kind of my Project Use It for 2017. I don't think I'll use it up, but I just want to try and use it before it expires. But I really do like this concealer, and it has really good coverage and everything, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. So sorry, I scooted everything in just so it can fit into the frame more, but there's one thing I want to talk about before I get into primers and powders, and this is this little sample right here. This is the Becca Aqualuminous Perfecting Concealer. I think I'm going to keep this actually. I didn't think I was, but I think I will. I again got this with an Ulta online order that I made. I haven't even tried it out. I literally just got this about a week ago. But since it comes with a fair color, maybe I'll try it. But I don't think I could use the medium or dark golden colors. But it looks like it might actually be a really nice concealer, so I'm actually going to keep it and try it out. It probably will be used up pretty fast, but you know, I've never tried this concealer, so I'm going to keep this little sample. Alright, so now moving on to primers and face powders. So we're going to leave primers for last since I have a lot more of them, and I know I'm going to be keeping all three of these face powders. So first here I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. This was in my Project Use Up for 2016, and as you can see, I have hit major pan with this one, so this is the one I'm currently using right now as well. So I'm just going to continue using it until it's completely done since I've already hit huge pan on it. So I'm going to be keeping it and using it up. So next here we have the Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Powder. I've had actually, I think this size sample before and I've finished it and I really enjoy this powder. I think I like it because it is more of a loose powder. I think it's just, you know, people's preferences if you like either loose or pressed powder. But I just feel like loose powders tend to, you know, make my skin look nice and less oily and everything. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this, and this is such a good finishing powder. And then last here is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Light Plus. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping this as well. I actually got it for a really great deal at my local CCO. If you go to certain outlet malls, you'll see it. The CCO stands for Cosmetics Company Outlet. So they have Estee Lauder brands. So MAC, Estee Lauder, obviously Clinique, all those kind of brands. I've used this powder a little bit. It's definitely great for those of you who have drier skin because it's not a super mattifying powder, and I feel like you could even use it as a powder foundation. So yeah, once I finish my Maybelline Fit Me, I'm going to move on to either the Bare Minerals or this one. And I don't have a lot of face powders, and I use face powders fairly frequently since I have oily skin, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this MAC face powder as well. Alright, so now on to primers and setting sprays. So let's do the setting sprays first since I only have two of them. So first here is the MAC Fix Plus spray. I wouldn't consider this really a spray that kind of makes my makeup last longer. I use this mostly for if my face looks really cakey and powdery. This is what I'll spray on my face to make, you know, all my makeup sort of blend together. Also, I see people use Fix Plus a lot for a lot of different uses, I guess. So, and this is a full, you know, a full size. It's barely used. So I really do like this, and I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. And then I also have here a deluxe sample of the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I haven't used this particular sample yet. This is what I got in my Play by Sephora December 2016 box or bag or whatever you want to call it. I used to have the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. Like, I always repurchase it, but I kind of just have stopped repurchasing it because I would see a difference in it, but it's just so expensive. So I'm glad I actually have a small version of the all-nighter. I like the all-nighter as well, so I'm definitely going to keep this to, you know, try out again and also use for traveling. Alright, so now we're moving on to face primers. I definitely have the most of this in any of the categories mentioned in this video, so this might be a little bit harder for me. But I'm just going to, you know, pick the products I know for sure I'm going to be keeping. So first here I have the sample of the Body Shop Tea Tree Pore Minimizer sample. This sample is literally like almost done, and I'm just going to use it and, you know, finish it up. I also have here the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. This is down to like here. This was in my Project Use It for 2016, so it's almost done, and I'm just going to finish it up versus, you know, throwing it away or giving it away. I'm also going to be keeping this Benefit Professional Primer. This is what I'm probably going to be using after I finish the Smashbox one. I've used this up before, and it's a really nice primer, so I'm definitely going to keep it, and this is a full size, so I'd rather just, you know, keep it and use it, especially since I know I like it. Also next here I have the Murad Oil Control Mattifier SPF 15 PA++. I really love this primer slash SPF. This is more like a moisturizer slash SPF product, but it's like an oil mattifier, so I really love wearing it underneath foundations and stuff like that. And this is also in my Project Use It Up because it has a little line right there. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping this and using it up, and I really like this. So once I use up this little sample, I'll definitely repurchase it at some point. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that. I'm also going to be keeping this Tarte Hard Guard SPF 30. This is also my project Use It Up for 2017, so that's why it has a little mark right there. So this is actually my replacement for the Murad product that I'm going to be trying and using up as well. It's not my absolute favorite SPF, but it's just a small little deluxe sample. I got this also in a Play by Sephora box. So yeah, I'm just going to be keeping it and trying to use it up as well. So next, I am going to also be keeping this size of the Make Up For Ever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer. This is also my project Use It Up because there's a little line right here. I haven't used this product that much, to be quite honest, but so far, you know, I'm enjoying it. We'll see. I haven't used it that much, so I haven't fully tested it out yet, but this is like the little travel size that I bought. So I'd rather keep the size that, you know, I prefer to buy that's a bigger size than keep this smaller one. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping this size, but I think I'm going to be passing this size on because I would keep this size if I knew I absolutely loved that other primer, but I don't. And I haven't used this one, where I've used a little bit of this size, but I haven't used this one at all. So this is like brand new. I also got this in my December Play by Sephora. So, you know, I didn't intentionally purchase this size. So I think I'm going to be giving this one away since I haven't used it, and you know, it gives, you know, someone else the opportunity to try this product out. I think I'm also going to keep this Murad Invisibler Perfecting Shield, and it says it has broad spectrum SPF 30 with PA+++. I haven't tried this product yet. I also got this in a Play by Sephora box. I'm not sure exactly which one, but I've heard a lot of people rave about this as a primer, so I'm actually like really excited to try it out. I've just been, you know, using other primers that I have, so I'm definitely going to keep this one and try it out, and I really like that other Murad SPF. I definitely would really like to try this product out. So now we're down to these two products. Now these two products, I'm honestly not really sure what I want to do with them, because what they are, I got them both in Play by Sephora boxes, and they're both sort of like illuminating base products. And if you didn't already guess or know, I have oily skin, so I feel like neither of these would be that much use to me, but I feel like, you know, I should keep maybe one and not the other. I'm not really sure. I really want to keep both, but I feel like I should, you know, pass one or the other on. I'm not really sure. But this first one right here is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and this is a deluxe sample I got in a Play by Sephora box. It has really nice packaging, and even the sample has a pump, which is super nice. I haven't worn this, but I have swatched it, and it's absolutely stunning. So I feel like I'm more inclined to keep it, especially since it has a pump. And then next here I also have the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. This I also got in a Play by Sephora box, and this sample hasn't even been touched. So I haven't swatched it, I haven't opened it or anything. My instinct is telling me to keep this Becca one because I know how gorgeous this looks. And I feel like, you know, with these kind of products, I can not only put it underneath my foundation, but mix it with things. So I feel like, I think I'm going to keep this Becca one. And then this Cover FX one, I want to keep it, but I also want to pass it on at the same time. I don't know. I'm very in the middle with this one. Do you know what? I'm just going to pass it on. I don't need it. I don't think I'll, you know, want to use it. It's probably beautiful, but, you know, I have not used this at all. I should just pass it on. I haven't used it at all. I'm probably not going to use it anytime soon, so I think I'm just going to pass this one on. Alright, so this pile is all of the stuff I'm going to keep, and then these items are the stuff I'm going to pass along. I know that this is, you know, not a very even declutter, but most of the items in this pile I've bought and I know that I like or know that I want to try, where these items are stuff that I've gotten, you know, as samples or in subscription boxes that I didn't pick out myself. So it kind of shows that, you know, sometimes subscription boxes can be a trap. You don't know what you're going to get. It's going to be a surprise. So some of these products I've gotten in subscription boxes before, samples before, and I've enjoyed or want to try more, where these three I really, you know, I've already tried or don't have a desire to try. I tend to use powders and foundations and stuff like that really fast. So it's actually, I feel like one category other than the primers part where I feel like I could buy things for it and be okay. Because really, I don't know, face products, face powders, concealers, they're not necessarily my favorite makeup thing to buy. So I really tend to, you know, buy it when I need it for the most part, unless it's one that people are really raving about or something like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. More declutter videos are on the way for sure, so thumbs this video if you liked this video and want to see more decluttering videos, and also subscribe to my channel and click that red button down below so you can see my future decluttering videos. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye everyone.